Tall women can find it hard to date. One woman finds it especially hard because she's practically taller than everybody. Well, she's found love and a career as a model. Introducing Amazon Eve. I'm Michael McCrudden talking to you about the Guinness World Record holder for world's tallest model, here for you on I.O. Men love a woman with long legs, but what about legs that are longer than you? Erica Irvin, also known as Amazon Eve, this woman stands at 6 foot 8 inches. She appeared on the cover of Zoo Weekly, which was published in Australia in 2009. I have no idea what Zoo Weekly is. It sounds more like a magazine about animals than peculiar looking women. By the time this girl was 14, she was already 5 foot 11. That's taller than most adults. And within the next year, she grew the additional 9 inches. Now, Guinness World Records got a hold of her and they wanted to induct her into the book, but it couldn't be for world's tallest woman because that went out to a woman in China back in the 80s who stood at 8 foot 1.75 inches. Erica's tallness, she says, is an attribute of her genetics. All the women in her family are tall, and it's probably a callback to her bloodline, which is of Dutch and German roots. In Japan, she's well known. They refer to her over there as Babezilla. The girl lives out in California and she went to university studying business management and theater. Erica had long dreamed about becoming an actress, but because of her size, there weren't a lot of roles out there for her. Like, can you imagine her appearing on an episode of Gossip Girl? It just wouldn't work. Although things didn't work out as an actress, it worked out for her as a model. Outside of the entertainment industry, she's worked as a personal trainer, a paralegal, and a political lobbyist. But for now, she's actually making enough money modeling and started getting roles, although as a monster or creature, acting jobs, which is great. Outside of that, she charges men $400 for a wrestling match, and apparently there's a lot of men out there with fetishes because they're all signing up for an arm wrestle. But that hasn't worked out for her in her love life. Being so tall, it just hasn't brought the right men forward, and she's always been kind of dealing with her own body issues. Thankfully, she's finally found her man. His name is Dennis, and he stands at 6 foot 4. Erica is thrilled to be leaving the dating game behind her. Being that tall certainly had its downfalls. Her worst dating experience was when a man came up to her and grabbed her in the crotch, saying that he wanted to make sure she wasn't a man. Can you imagine going through that? I made a lot of jokes in this story, but I am just kidding around. As a man who stands at 6 foot 3 inches, I face discrimination daily here at I.O. I can identify with this woman's struggle. If you want to find out more about Babezilla, be sure to check out the links down below, but I want to hear from you. Let me know if you find her attractive or if you like taller women in general. I'm Michael McCrudden and I support the vertically blessed.